Salam alaikum, y'all. Brother Bay here, all the way from the Gambia. Hope you guys are doing good. Today I had a pretty interesting clip I'd like to share with you guys. Well, I've got quite a bit to share with you actually. But this first video, it's going to be in regards to praying perhaps, or your religion as Christianity. I've always heard, I've learned from my Grand Sheikh, Taj Tariq Bey, that people just don't realize that Roman Catholics actually pray to a black Madonna, y'all. Yeah, to a black Madonna. So while y'all are praying to Jesus, why are they praying to a black Madonna, which is really Isis and Osiris, or Arset and Osar, depending on which way you look at it, because the Greeks translated it to Isis and Osiris. But from Egypt, it was Osar and Oset. So, depending on which way you look at it. But it's quite interesting, because what you really don't know is that a lot of Catholic people pray to the black Madonna. Yeah. They're praying to our deities, while they got you praying to some made-up character. So it's quite interesting, because these deities are very ancient and was actually left over in even Giza, the pyramids. You can learn about these deities, Isis, Osiris, or Osar and Oset. You can learn about that over there. But it's absolutely a replication with Jesus and Mary of our deities. So, but it's quite interesting to me that many of our people don't even know anything about Isis and Osiris, or Arset and Osar. They don't know about these deities. And this is the stuff that belongs to us. Remember, all religions basically come from Kemet. Yeah, basically come from Kemet. But I have a very interesting clip to show you. So stay tuned, you guys. I'll be right back.
Of course, walked to the helipad in his walking cane, looking very frail, waiting for the Pope Francis to arrive in his white helicopter, and they embraced in a long embrace. That was one of the first moving moments of this historic meeting, because after that they went into the summer residence, went to into the private chapel to pray together, and Pope Benedict XVI offered to Pope Francis the stool that is reserved for popes to pray in front of the altar. And Pope Francis said, "No, we are brothers, and we are going to pray together." And so they did. They kneeled together on the same stool in a very symbolic moment, of course. So then they went into the library, and Pope Francis gave Pope Benedict XVI a small icon of Our Lady of Humility, and he said, "Well, the first person I thought of when I saw this icon was you." Well, of course, again, expressing and extending his gratitude for the 8 years of his papacy. And they went on into a very informal lunch, and then he flew back to the Vatican with the same helicopter. Well, I must say, to the great disappointment of the hundreds of people that gathered in Castel Gandolfo.
Yeah, many. And, you know, I learned this many years back from Grand Sheikh Taj Tariq Bey. But it's quite interesting to actually see it. So, you know, it's proof. It's not just an old saying, you know, while our people are down on their knees worshiping a God or Jesus that don't even look like them. They got the real thing. They're praying to a black ancestor of yours, a melanated ancestor of ours, you know? So can you just imagine? Can you imagine how some may feel? Or how do you feel about that? Tell me that. How do you feel about that? I mean, are you going to continue to think and worship a white Jesus? And they're actually worshiping your ancestors. Hey, I didn't write this stuff, you guys. It's just, you know, in this age of Aquarius, this stuff is just coming out, man. It really is. Okay, now stay tuned for this, because I also got something else for you. And in regards to this, it's about, you know, this pandemic that's going on, you guys. You know, the way I see it, we may be in for a long ride with these different things popping up all the time. This next clip I have to show you, because first of all, I'll tell you, it's a disease that's, let me see, like 48,000 year old disease, right? And apparently these scientists are over somewhere in Russia, in the glaciers or something, some parts of Russia that I'm not familiar with. When I find out exactly, I'll let you know. But they're down up in the ice looking for viruses and diseases. Yeah, that's what they're doing. As if we need another pandemic circulating around. But unfortunately, they were able to be quite successful. They found a virus that was 48,500 years old. Now, you would think that at 48,500 years that the virus is dead, right? So why even bother to mess with that, right? Well, these folks have found a way to bring the virus back to life. Yeah, and they're blaming their cause on global warming because of the climate change, and it is melting the ice. But do you really have to go and dig thousands and thousands of feet in some glacier waters looking for viruses? Do you really have to do that? Go dig thousands and thousands of feet looking for viruses, you guys. Because, you know, they're saying that the climate is going to warm up, and these viruses are going to surface. You know, they're going to surface. But I'm thinking if the virus is 50,000 years old, how the hell could it be living? How could anything be living for a virus for damn near 50,000 years old? I think it's very touchy. I don't think that you should be really messing with it. That's my opinion. And another reason is because you just don't know what the truth is of their research. You really just don't know. But stay tuned for this video, you guys, because it's quite interesting. I'm going to share it with you, and I'll be back. Assalamu alaikum.
A virus that originated in an amoeba and evolved into a zombie virus was recently unfrozen by scientists. The zombie viruses were frozen for a long time, but as the ice thawed, they became active again after being frozen for 48,500 years. Public safety may be at risk from long dormant viruses that thaw in storage and become active again. According to research, every zombie virus has the capacity to infect humans, posing a serious risk to society.
Scientists just revived a zombie virus that was frozen in permafrost for 50,000 years. As the ice sheets continue to melt around Earth, more chemicals and bacteria are being uncovered by scientists. Let's just hope that this virus doesn't get in the wrong hands.
Hello and welcome to Medical Dialogues. I'm Roshni Dhal. Let's look at today's top health highlights. Scientists revive 48,500 years old zombie virus. Climate change due to global warming is rapidly thawing the ancient permafrost, which may pose a new threat to humans, according to researchers who revived nearly 24 viruses, including one frozen under a lake more than 48,500 years ago. European researchers examined ancient samples collected from permafrost in the Siberia region of Russia. They revived and characterized 13 new pathogens, what they termed zombie viruses, and found that they remained infectious despite spending many millennia trapped in the frozen ground, according to a Bloomberg report. The team of researchers from Russia, Germany and France said the biological risk of reanimating the viruses they studied was totally negligible due to the strains they targeted, mainly those capable of infecting amoeba microbes. The potential revival of a virus that could infect animals or humans is much more problematic. They said, warning that their work can be extrapolated to show the danger is real. That's all for today. Stay safe.
All right, y'all. The zombie virus. How you like this shit? I don't think they should be messing with a zombie virus. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But other than that, I'm not digging it. I'm not feeling it. Why they would, revive a zombie virus. So I guess people going be walking around looking like goddamn Frankenstein after a while, I guess. But anyway, you guys, that's my clip for today. Until next time, BEYSIDE JEWEL, we're going to sign out. Peace.